Okay, seems that the problem is solved. So, uh, so guys, do you have my voice? Uh, if you have my voice, please let me know. Guys, do you have my So, I will just wait for a few more minutes. So, let's start. Seems everything is fine and the problem is solved. Alright guys, my name is Purya and welcome to Last Candle Hope. This is the first live session and this is mainly for people who are at the beginning of their trading journey, and the main goal of this channel is very simple, and it's to learn together, and somehow we want to analyze the market together, and finally we want to trade together in a very proper way. So if you have my voice, guys, just could you please leave a comment or tell me directly? Okay, seems that my voice is not clear enough. Uh, Anyhow, in this channel, I will help you to understand the market structure in a very simple way, not very technical, boring way, and we will use TradingView together, how to work with TradingView and how to trade properly, how to use this tool and website, and also we will learn how to use a cryptocurrency exchange like LBank, for example, how to register, how to use spot trading, how to use perpetual trading. Of course, the main purpose is to go through perpetual trading because you want to trade together, and that's the things that those are the things that are so important to know about this. And if you want to understand these kind of things, that's the right place for all of you. And yes, okay. Thank you for insightful comments that you are giving. So uh, let's have a look first to the chart and see the whole atmosphere of the market, and then I will uh, just briefly explain how to open an account in LBank and how to use it, what are the main functions, and how we can do trading. So let's move to the chart. Okay. Uh, so as you can see here, I have TradingView. It's really important to use this website for market analysis, and if you are, for example, trading at LBank or I don't know other cryptocurrencies, cryptocurrency exchanges, it's better to use their own chart. So, for example, after it's very simple when you create an account, you're you can sign in, and then you will have this option to add different pairs or different cryptocurrencies to your chart. And if you want to trade in perpetual, it's important. For example, for Bitcoin, you should use BTC, for example, USDT dot P means, sorry, dot P means, my keyboard is, yeah, dot P means perpetual. So you can see different exchanges, for example, Binance, Bybit, Mexi, and other crypto exchanges. So I will go to LBank and just okay. So so here at LBank, if you press this add to watch list, it will be added to your watch list. And okay, I try to speak a bit, yeah. Okay, I will just wanna check your comments here. So yeah, let's get back to the chart. So here, after adding this, for example, tonight I want to just briefly talk about Bitcoin. So BTC USDT.P. So here you can see different exchanges. So I'm going to LBank because I'm trading at LBank. Mostly they have the same prices, but it's better to use your own exchange chart. So I want to first give you an overview of Bitcoin in higher time frames. When you open an account in TradingView, you can see different options. These are called candles. We have green candles and red candles. So and here from this place you can change your, you can add more candles, you can turn them on like 5 minutes. I will mostly use this 1 minute. And if you don't have any premium account you can't use below 1 minute. So I will add 3 minutes, 15, 30, 1 hour, 2 hour maybe, time frame, daily, weekly, and monthly. I think that's enough. So after turning on the stars, you can see all of them here. So first of all, I wanna jump into the higher time frame, the highest time frame that I have in my chart. So which is monthly time frame. So guys, if you see anything or you have any problems because I'm going into the live, I will be glad to read your comments. So you can chat here as you can see below this live session. So anyhow, monthly time frame. And also I will show you the differences. This is monthly time frame at LBank, for example, and this is monthly time frame at Binance, because we have from September 2019 at BTC, USDT at Binance, and at LBank because so Binance started earlier. They have a chart from 2019, and at LBank we have from 2023. So I want just go to the back of the market in monthly time frame. As you can see here, uh, something which is so interesting, you can see here whenever we have a sharp movement, like starting this from the beginning. Maybe I can use this brush. Here you see there was a rejection, and this is so important. And to understanding the market, we have something. We understand that after this movement there was a kind of resistance area, but I will just show you with lines this resistance area and this zone. You can use these tools to add trend lines, different things. Mostly I use trend line and horizontal line or horizontal ray, sometimes parallel channels, or whatever you think it's useful for you. You can use different things, but now I just want to use a very simple line because as you see, for example, this is so important to know that resistance area and support area are called area. They are not a very specific value or number. That's an area. So we have a range for all of them. But here, for just making everything very simple, I will use this line. So you see here the first movement. When we reach something which is a kind of block for moving price from down or from the bottom or from going up or coming back down, it will be different, you know, which it is called resistance when it blocks the movement to go to the higher prices, and it's kind of resistance. And when it supports the price and it helps the price goes back again to the higher prices, it's a kind of support area. So here we have a very clear area which is called resistance area. So after this we had this one. This area helped the price to get back again in monthly time frame. We are talking about monthly time frame to very clearly predict the price of Bitcoin maybe in the following months. And again it rejected the price. Here you see this is a very simple and beautiful candlestick. Candlestick is important when it is in a very important area. This is very important that we know. After this monthly candle, the price dropped to this area, 38% decreased, and then after breaking the zone it was a bit more low, but you know it started the main bearish, not bearish, yeah, sorry, it's a kind of bullish market, bullish trend here. So from this to, we can see here to the higher ones, 125k. So here in between, now we are going to see what happened here. We had a very important zone here in monthly time frame which was broken somehow here with this candle, and now we are, I believe that we will face a very small pullback here if buyers help the price go a little up, and then we will see this area like 48 later. This is for monthly time frame. I'm just checking the very raw data from chart, not totally focusing on the other indicators and whatever which is important. So let's go back to LBank because we wanna do trading, so I will use LBank for this. So I have this in my mind that we have a support zone here, which was previously in this, yeah, it was a resistance zone before. Now it was a kind of somehow uh, actually support zone for monthly time frame, so it's very strong. And as you can see here, we have a lot of candles here. In a very simple definition, that's the liquidity somehow, because this is so important. Here we had a lot of volumes for Bitcoin, so this area and this zone is very important. So I don't believe it will be somehow easily uh, mm, I think it works for protecting just a little, make the price to the uh, higher values, but we should see the situation, for example, political and the world situation. So it's important to consider everything. So after that, I want to jump into the weekly time frame, which is very important for us. As you can see here, in lower time frame, you can see this liquidity. This liquidity is trying to protect the price from going down and down. So works for protecting. So let me see who is still with us. I hope. Yeah. Okay. So this is the liquidity area, the liquidity zone, I guess. It is very important for Bitcoin in weekly time frame to save this area, and you can see here the the price is just trying to save itself from going down and down again, because I believe that maybe we can the price can go up a little more if we somehow create some uh, classical pattern like double bottom. Double bottom is a kind of pattern which is so classic, and it works actually if it has some rules, but most of the time it works. Specifically in higher time frames, it's so uh, strong, I would say. Wanna use this brush maybe? Yeah. Here you see, for example, this is a double bottom. You see here, if the price here, if we go, for example, to a lower time frame like daily, I can show you daily time frame. You should see a very strong candle here. Yes, that's it. That's the beautiful. You see here, and another pullback, and this is the candle I'm talking about. This was closed above this range, so that's a sign for going up. And in classic pattern, we say if we see somehow a double bottom, the profit will be the same as this percent, 21.74. So from the break area. So let's have a look to see if it works or not. I would say it has worked. So like that, 27. Yeah, we reached our target here. So as you can see, after this the price dropped and tried to reach higher and higher. But yeah, another in weekly time frame. Let me show you something interesting. In weekly time frame, after it was here, after going up, here we had another classic pattern which is called double top. So it's something, you know, when price uh, rejects from one area, it's not always the same. Sometimes we have a drop movement, we have a sharp movement, but here you see it tried again, but it was rejected again. So after this candle, you see here the double top was somehow uh, broken in this one, and the price dropped like 20% and again went up. It's very beautiful. It's a very simple strategy for trading, but it's for spot trading. What should we do for perpetual trading? How we should use leverages to optimize our trend, to not only do trading in a very good way, but also to uh, follow the risk management rules. So that's why I'm here to tell you how to do it. So this is the whole market analysis, and I would say here another head and shoulder pattern is clear, but we should wait, I guess, because as I said, my prediction about the Bitcoin price is something like 46 or something, because this liquidity was here. Liquidity, I mean by liquidity, we had a lot of volume here, and I don't want to use some indicators to show you the liquidity, but I'm just seeing everything from the chart. This is the exact area for me, which is, if we want to optimize it a bit better, I would say that's it. This is important. This area is a very, very important area for Bitcoin, I would say. And if we reach something like 40 to 44, you can see the exact values here, 40 to somehow 44k, I would say there will be a rejection. But if we lose this area, it will be so dangerous for Bitcoin, I would say. And in daily time frame, I will remove all this because I wanna do real trading. So it's just for market analysis and it's not effective for trading. So if we go through daily time frame, first of all, something which is important, there is a downtrend in daily. Downtrend from, you know, the market has higher highs and higher lows in uptrends, and in downtrends we see lower lows and lower highs. So how we understand the actually trend is switching or changing from a high from a downtrend to a downtrend, and uptrend, from from uptrend to downtrend, or from uptrend to downtrend. Sorry. So it's just a very simple thing. Just let's look at a chart here. Uh, for example, where was that? Yeah, that's the brush. Here you see in daily, we have higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher highs. Oops, higher lows, but it was rejected again, and it was a kind of double bottom in a very good way. Sometimes we have exceptions, good news from some people, some political things that can affect the market, but you should always just follow the chart. I think if you want to trade with news, you won't be successful, because always it's you're some steps before the market if you want to trade with news. So just I'm facing some problems. Okay, yeah, again here up, down, and here we have the same. You see we don't have any uh, higher high, and here this was broken. It's important. We can consider this as a higher high and this as a lower high. Higher high and higher low, because later we will talk about it. What it is called a low, or it's a kind of uh, correction in the price. So here, when we have a very clear lower low from this level, we think the market is gonna change the trend, and after this we will be sure, but we won't start trading. And again we see this happened and then dropped. So this is so important. It was a kind of range area. You should just consider market from very big picture, and it's important to follow like this. And I will just remove, yeah. Okay, so this is about the uptrend, and I want to talk about downtrend here. Here we switch the Entschuldigung, what happened? Okay, it's good. And here we have a very clear downtrend in daily time frame, and we know this is a very important zone for in weekly at least, and or daily. And something which is so important here, I wanna show you something magic. If you just use a horizontal line, you just randomly put it somewhere, like somewhere here. I don't know, maybe here. Just closing your eyes and do it. You see different rejections, different actions. What exactly it tells you? What exactly it tell you about? I mean, we see uh, different reactions just from some random lines. What is it exactly? I would say each trader has a specific strategy and looks the chart in his own way. So because of that, we have some reactions in different areas of the chart. But a good trader should find the best place to trade. The best place is where the liquidity is, and where the exactly you should understand the best resistance and support zones. So even if you trade uh, with opposite the market, like now we have in daily time frame, we have a downtrend. So if you open a buy, for example, you're doing in actually in higher time frames, it's a bit risky, but I will do it because I find the best place to trade. So for example, here this movement was just like 15%. So it's interesting to do different sides, like different positions like buy or sell. So first of all, let's have a look to the chart here. I wanna just jump into the next step, which is just introducing my other social media platforms, and because later I will share more things about how to trade, how I schedule to have these live sessions, and I will explain briefly everything in my social medium like X and Telegram, and also here I will share some short videos, some educational videos, so then we can learn how to trade together. And as I said, my main purpose is to create a channel for basic learners, not for professional traders, because they know everything. And I think someone who earns a lot of money and he's so professional, I think they will find some other ways to make more money, not just following some I don't know, YouTube channels or this kind of thing. So let's be honest. I am not super professional, but I know how to make money from this market, and I want to tell you how to do it. And that's the best way you can, we can communicate and we can collaborate together. And I hope we can grow our community together. And yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, so let's continue. And here, daily time frame, current situation. It's getting more interesting. Sometimes I just imagine wanna find some reactions. And one of the best reactions for me was here. It was very slight up. Let me just uh, change this. Maybe we don't need color here. White. Yeah, white is good. And maybe this one white. And inside background I don't need. Maybe I need. What very what color do you like? Maybe this one? No, I don't like it. Yeah, it's good. Like iPhone 17 orange. So here we had a very slight up trend, let's say, in daily time frame, and after this you see price here with this candle 1 2 3 days ago was broken. So I expect a kind of pullback to this area, maybe this area with more liquidity, but I should check lower time frames, which we have this. And let's see, 4 hour. Yeah, you see this? I would say this is, if we give it back again, the price goes inside this uh, trend line, maybe it's a fake break. But look at this candle in 4 hour time frame and look at the volume. It has a very high volume, and here you see there is a liquidity area because of this volumes. You see here volume, and yeah, it's a very important area. And we the price was somehow lost this specific support zone. Now it's a kind of resistance zone, And you see here this movement, even once it was rejected, and again it got close, and then oops, this support zone became a resistance zone. So I expect to find a very beautiful short position here, because whenever there is something which is a kind of, this zone is very important. You see, we have this here, this area, and I always try to find the important zones, and I would say also here is a very important area. That's a kind of support zone if we don't consider this long shadow. But yeah, it depends how you trade and what kind of leverage you use, but always you should be very conservative. Okay. People say when the price sharply moves, comes back again. And I will show you the resistance area with another color. And I think, I don't know, but I hope you can hear me clearly, but I don't think so. Let's have a look. Let me check some of the comments. Okay. Very well, very well. Oh, I forgot to do my Duolingo. Just kidding. I think I did it in the morning. So let's, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I did it. It's important. So, what next? I would say I won't trade in this area because this is in the middle of the way. You don't know if it is going up or wanna somehow again retest this zone. I think it's better to wait. I think the best strategy here is that because we are in a very clear, let's get back, this is 4-hour time frame. We actually know this areas resistance and support zones. So we will go to 1-hour time frame. That's my strategy. That's the best thing to how to understand the market. Then you can feel what happens next. So here a lot of liquidity helped market to be rejected, and I would say when the price is like that, I will wait for an uptrend in lower time frames like 5 minutes, and then when it breaks the trend line, I will open my trade. It's the best strategy because I know we are now in a very uh, somehow downtrend here, and the price sharply was rejected. And another important thing for me is that always set your time zone from here, UTC, at New York time. Later I will tell you why, and I will give you a very beautiful strategy. It's so important to know this one. And I want to do something else here in the chart. I will later uh, tell you about this beautiful strategy. It's very beautiful. Here there's a magnet. I will You can open it, weak magnet. It helps you when you want to use something. For example, here it sticks to the different areas of the candle, and you see, candle sticks. Let's just briefly explain something about candlesticks. If you stay here in this area here, you see different things. For example, O means open, H means high, L low, C close. So what exactly those things mean? What uh, exactly uh, do what exactly should we consider here? It's better to say this. This is important because we can see, for example, if a candle is red, it means that uh, the candle uh, started from a higher price, then the price dropped, so it became red. And when it's green, means that the open was a lower price, and then the price increased and the close was higher. So I always define the first candle of New York time, which is this, and this is very, and extend it until the end of that day. You see the time here is 12 here, and this is 20, the last candle. So it's a very maybe red, not iPhone 17. Background maybe the same, but this one is good. Seems interesting. So let's go to this. This was 4 hour time frame, and here 5 hour time frame. Here you see this zone was the specific zone of 4 hour time frame at the beginning of the day. You can find beautiful trades here, but you should know about how to trade, and later I will tell you about this strategy. But first, my expectation is that from here, because this zone is a bit interesting for me, I will turn off this magnet. This zone is interesting for me. I will wait for a short position maybe here. I don't like to set orders, although I will pay more fee when I want to open the trade in the market price, but I want to see confirmation. Yeah, it should be confirmed somehow for me. Sometimes you can set orders. For example, you see you want to open a spot trade, or you are using a very lower leverages. It doesn't matter. If the price, like here, for example, here, this is a very important zone. Imagine here you set your order for a buy position, but your stop loss is here, and then price opens your trade, and then you hit your stop loss and then goes up, so you will be a loser. So I will wait for confirmation, and here the confirmation is this candle. I think it's better to do it. Of course, the stop loss is 2.06%, so we should consider this. And here, I think we will see what happens here. I want to wait for this trend line, behavior in this trend line. If it breaks the trend line, I won't I don't think so. I think it goes up, but the atmosphere is so, you know, now it's so bearish. So I think maybe it can even somehow pass this and breaks this support line. Just I want to check something. Yeah. Okay. So I was telling, I don't think the price can penetrate here, or maybe it will be a fake break, but let's see. I want to wait for this area. It's a very better place. So now we check the market together, and we want to wait for a setup to be uh, now based on the current situation of the market. We can wait for a trend line setup. Trend line setup is very simple. You in always it's important in, as I said, in uptrends or downtrends, you will just follow the market. Now the trend is we have a downtrend, so we have a uptrend in a downtrend, in a higher time frame downtrend. So we will wait. Now the price is somehow creating an uptrend in this uptrend situation. In this downtrend situation, the price is creating an uptrend in lower time frame in a market which in the higher time frame we have a downtrend. So we will wait for a sell setup. It will be more effective if we wait for that, because it we reach our TP earlier. You know, you see price drops sharply, somehow sharper. So it is so important that follow this rule. And just I want to show you something about my social medium. This is my X account. If you are watching this video, I will be glad if you follow this and subscribe my YouTube channel. And also later I will have a copy trading maybe at L Bank, but now we try to trade together here, and you know it's really interesting if we can see the real trading atmosphere. And I always try to trade on BTC because it is more reliable, but always I have a Telegram channel. I will actually uh, somehow uh, in the first comment I will write down my uh, IDs from my Telegram channel. I always share some signals freely, some scalping signals, some cross trading signals, but it's better to just watch me here, then we can learn together and you know, get to use with the market together and get familiar with how we trade. And you know, the most important thing in trading is following risk management rules. So I want to show you something before. I think maybe there is a very good 1 minute time frame. Let's see what happens. I always switch time frames. You see the reaction. But let's do something. Let's go to my L Bank account and then I will show you more. Okay. Okay. Just a second. Let me open my L Bank account. You see this reaction? But we should wait for the, if we want to open a buy, we should wait for the confirmation. So it's important. So first of all, open L bank. Yes. Okay. And you see this is lbank.com, and I want to log into my trading account. Let's see the market. How? You can easily create an account. I will later share something, my referral code, and if you use my referral code, you will have a lot of benefits. First of all, you can receive 50% of fee refund. For example, you will pay, I don't know, 100 USDT per day as a fee. So the next day you will get 50% of that back. So it's amazing, I would say. And you will also have a lot of trading options and bonuses if you register with my link. Later I will show and I will share details in my Telegram channel. I will show you tonight. So you see here, this is so beautiful, this trend line. But believe me, yeah, I told you we can have a buy position till here, but our stop loss is something like, if we open it now, it will be something like 0.12%. So we should quickly calculate. For example, in my account, let me first open my account here. Don't look at it. Yeah, don't look at my password. Okay. Hmm. Okay, now we are getting in. This takes a very short time. You see here, this is a very beautiful reaction to the trend line. And that's the confirmation. And that's the exact confirmation for me. But unfortunately, I couldn't open it. Uh, so we lost this trade because of this sharp movement. And I think the TP, you can use this tool. I said this is the confirmation here, and this is our stop loss, which is very tight, and this is in 5 minutes time frame. This is my TP here because of the liquidity. It's 67 point something. Okay, 67. Yeah. And risk ratio, it's it's a very good trade, I would say. It was actually, because we lost it, but we you know, we have a lot of good situations, a lot of good opportunities in the market. So just we lost, you know, if we just know what exactly you want to do, you won't lose money. And I will tell you something interesting about risk management. Imagine, let's just quickly show my account here. Where is my account? Where is my futures? I have, for example, in my account, I have 10K. Yeah, I have 100K in my account. Here, this is the main menu of LBank. Imagine we opened here in this green candle. It was a confirmation. As I said, I couldn't open my account. I was explaining it's just live trading together. My TP is, I will always look at the one risk ratio 2. So it will be something like 67037. Okay, so if the price can't, yeah, I think definitely it can, but you know, the volume is not good enough. And that's why I will always say we don't open trade uh, in these kind of markets. You see, market is so uh, bearish. So you can see here when people just try to take profit very fast, and then the price drops very quickly. But here, if we see this stop loss, how much money? Oh, look at this candle. That's the stop loss. So we couldn't. We hit the stop loss here, and it's exactly the thing that I always talk about it. Yeah, that was a live trade, but we didn't open it. So now we should see what happens next. You shouldn't stick to the trade. Sometimes it's just, but I would say if we close the candle below this level, it couldn't even get close to this. But we should see, sometimes it penetrates, and then yeah, okay, I just I couldn't open this in here. Yeah, okay, this is the main menu of LBank. First of all, let's have a look to the chart, and then I will explain it. So when we wanna open, after we registered using sign up, we can see this platform. You can change the language from here, and then deposit. You can see the total volume, total asset of your account here, and then you can see different things. Here is for spot trading, and yeah, I think it's a kind of sell position, I would say. Unfortunately, I can't open it because yeah, let me see if I can open this. Let's seize the time. here from futures trading we go to futures. I was just yeah, that's the sharp movement I was talking about. We should always be sure about what to do. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, here. First, before doing each trading, imagine here I want to open a sell position. Here I want to open in the market, and I have let's say 40 0.4045 for example percent of stop loss. So I have 100k in my account here. So how can I do it? First, I should calculate my stop loss. I want to risk 2%. So 2% multiplied by 100k is 2000. So I can open a 2000 position. So I want to risk 2000. It's a lot, but it's just 2%. I will risk maybe 1%. 1% is like 1000. Yeah, I will risk 1000 and it will be multiplied by uh, nothing. Yeah, multiplied by 100. I will let you know later. And divided by the percent of risk plus the fee you will pay to the crypto exchange. I think the fee is for opening and closing is 0.12. So divided by 45, 0.45 plus 0.12 will be 57, I guess. Yeah, and that's the total volume 175,000. That's the total margin I can trade with, and I want to use like this, yeah, 25 leverage, and then I will divide this value, this number by 25 leverage. So it says I can open a trade with 7,000 of my total balance in the market. So 7,000 divided by 100,000 will be 7%. So I will use just 7% of my account here, and I will go to a short position. You see here near 7,000. Okay, with a very clear risk management strategy, I opened a trade to show you how it works. And after opening the trade, I will set my TP stop loss. Stop loss was something like 67,000. Let's see. Yeah. 67,000 is a stop loss. I was so conservative. You see, I opened it less than 7%. If I I have to pay fee, so considering that it will be close to 1000, and I want maybe just the same for my profit, something like that. But I want to say that 66, maybe 66,400. Yeah, something like this will be good. and I will confirm this. And so you can see here your profit and your whatever, but there is a liquidity zone in this area. You can see, maybe you can just take a very, sorry, what happened? Yeah, there is a very liquidity area here. You see here, I think maybe it helps the price to be rejected, so I get this one. I maybe something like risk ratio like 1, but yeah, we should see. Maybe we will hit the stop loss again here. But we should see if this trend line is a fake break or it's a real one. I won't stay. Sometimes I stay for pullback, sometimes I won't stay for pullback. But this is not my main strategy. My main strategy is to trade inside this zone, and when it gets close, and from my perspective it should get close to this zone. So I'm just now waiting for uh, let's see what happens with this trade. So just I wanted to open a trade to show you it's not very hard. You should just do calculation. Just 1% or 2% of your total margin. Don't uh, risk more than that. Also, you can check the chart here. You know, this is the stop loss, and if the price can pass this, it shows that we actually, I told you we shouldn't trade in the middle of a way, so it's better to stay. But just for, maybe it's a kind of fake break, but the candle was very strong. Maybe it's not a fake break. We should see. My prediction is that the price at least can reach here, then it can goes up again, then we should see what happens. But my perspective is that the price should go down and down again, I guess. Let's see what happens. Something. You can use this setting here, the sign. Also, this is a L-bank chart from TradingView. You can from this trading you can turn on your position. You can see your position there, profit and loss, and whatever you have in the chart. You should just turn on this position. And you can also change the time zone to New York time zone, I think, like the other one from TradingView. So it's getting somehow, I would say it's a bit close to this trend line. We should see what happens next. We will stay in this trade, and also we can wait for stop loss or TP. Mhm. Okay, so in the meantime that we are waiting for the result of our trade, just let's switch to different time frames. This is 1 hour time frame, one 1 minute time frame, sorry. You can check 1 minute and 5 minutes together. You can click edit, add another one. Maybe I will remove just 4 hour, maybe 5 minutes. Not daily, 4 hour, 15 minutes. I also need this, but it's okay. Oh, oops. Yeah. I will check 5 minutes time frame. Yeah. So you see here the price is moving up. We should see. This candle seems a kind of manipulation candle because it hit a lot of stop losses like us. It was just uh, imagination of trading, but this one is now I have opened as a real trading. So here it's better to have a look at the chart to see what happens. As I said, we shouldn't trust the middle way, when the price is in the middle. But as the market is a kind of bearish, I would say sometimes it's a bit dangerous, but it's not dangerous if you follow the risk management rules. So don't be afraid of trading uh, when you have a strategy. You should follow your strategy, and in that case, I think you won't lose money. And it's important to just stay focused. So we are just following. So guys, until this, I want to show you something else, and uh, uh, later I will share my Telegram channel, which I actually share some free signals. It's for VIP people, and of course, when you join our community, you will have a very specific VIP support. And not only you can trade with us, but also you can learn. We can learn together. We can open trades together, and it's so important to somehow uh, we will stay in touch and we will talk together somehow. And I would say I will later share my lead trading account, and later you can join my copy trading at L Bank. Also, I would say uh, if you wanna join my community, you can use this referral code, which is in the description of this live. And then later I will also somehow share my referral link with you. You can do trading, you can with the bonuses and other things that are provided. For example, you can use this campaign link. and you can join my Telegram. You can directly text me on Telegram, and yeah, here let me show you the campaigns that we have provided for you. After registering with my link, you will receive an interesting here. I have shared this in my social medium, Telegram and X. So you can use this to sign up, and after signing up, you can, if you press here sign up, following the link that I will share with you later, if you sign up, let's have a look at the chart, at our trading. Here you will, yes, you will receive, because I am in my account, I won't be able to do it. But if you sign up with my account, you will receive you will have a very good 50% refund of fees. Imagine you pay 100 USDT per day or per week, you will get it back 50% of that when you register with my link. And then if you use this one, where is it? This campaign, if you deposit, we will give you 20% bonus. For example, if you deposit 1,000, you will receive 200. And I think for deposit, yeah, future trading volume, net transfer into the futures account, and the maximum is 200. If you deposit 1,000, you will receive 200 bonus. You can trade with your bonus, and you can take the fee. You can take the profit. So in the time that the fee, the bonus is there, and 27 days are left. And the second one, if you use this link, is that you will, after future trading, if you have futures trading volume, you will earn, after 1 million, for example, you will receive 200 bonus again. And also, if you deposit, you will receive loss protection. For example, you will receive, if you lose, I don't know, 1,000, you will receive 1,000 bonus. Maybe you can compensate your losses. So that's the point, that you can use this, and it's so important. Later it will be so interesting for you, and I hope you will all join this community and trade with me. So always try to, when you want to trade at LBank, try to use LBank chart, because it's important to use the specific chart from the specific let's say exchange. Try not to make your chart very dirty, I would say. And I think if the price, yes, wanna, I would say, let's see what happens here. I'm waiting for a sharp movement. Let's see if we can take the profit or not. But I think the take profit in our trade was in this area, which was Mhm. Sometimes when I don't do scalping, I take my profit in some steps. For example, TP1, TP2, TP3, and when the price hits the first TP, I will risk free my trade. Like here, we are in 1% profit, but remember, you should pay a lot of fee whenever you trade. So if you register with my link, you will get it back 50%, and it will be the lowest fee that you will pay in the cryptocurrency market in among those exchanges. And it's a very interesting offer for everyone who does trading. And just calculate everything before closing the for example, you see you are in 1% profit, but if you close, you will not be in profit because you have to pay fee. For example, here always just behave in a very clever way to make profit, and that's why we are here. We are here to somehow, I am here to help you to make money together. And yeah, that's it. Should stay. What happens here? It seems that the price wanna go up, and I guess it's going up, and maybe we will hit a stop loss, but we should just stick to our first prediction. You know, it's important to just follow. As I said before, my prediction is that price will be able to reach somewhere here, and then it will be rejected from this area. You see here, it's just playing with us. What do you think? Is price going to hit our stop loss with 1%, I think less than 1% loss, or hits the profit? We will earn 2%. No, here, yeah. But in this case, I will my where is my take profit? It's in this area. Mm-hmm. 66.66561. Maybe it's the first TP, and then if we want to continue, we can have this full TP here, somewhere close here. Will be somehow 1.5, I think here. Yeah. Somewhere or close to this liquidity area. But I will definitely make it risk-free. After maybe here we can take out 50% of our trade, and then of course if the price moves toward this place, this zone. Let's see what happens. We'll just staying. So guys, I think we'll stay just few more minutes to see what happens to this trade before we finish this live session. I have maybe just some more minutes. I wanna explain something interesting. As I said before, try to first calculate the stop loss and